Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
18, Pioneer.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. As Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. On the carry, it's Jackson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Stroud. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley, 47 yards. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. Not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Go.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, what kind of speed he has is almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow him. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Hurt. Chop alert.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 22. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Sam Laporta, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Stroud to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They run with McCaffrey off the option. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Stroud and company going for it. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Daniels sliding out of the pocket. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times, and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Where's the hot?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 2nd and 5. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now 2nd and 5. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Hey, smash!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Let's go now! Panther 60! Panther 60!
Play action, now it's Daniels. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Barkley, inside handoff. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Here's Daniels. And he's got it. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Barkley is in. Touchdown, Commanders. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And now here is another interception. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
To the air goes Daniels. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Get it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Street. Dragon 60. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return, Jackson. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the 2nd half gets underway. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
79 Broncos. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Cup 19.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
2J. Nike taxi.
Now Stroud. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. A handoff to Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Bronco switch. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Daniels over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
18 Rattler. Warriors 70. 60 Bobcats.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Willis. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To throw, here's Willis. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Let's go now.
They do go for this. Here's Willis. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Now a first carry for their fullback. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down.
Well, that was definitely a surprise there. Handed to the big guy on first down. Heck, the first play of the drive. And when you see him get to the second level, as a former safety, I can just tell you, your eyes get really wide because you know you've got a lot to deal with at that point.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Okay, great.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Dragon 60. Check, Panther.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Set up. 79 Broncos. Let go.
Back to throw. Daniels. That is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elam now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Commanders Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Catch made right side by Wilson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Out to his left. And now here is another interception. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand.
Here we go.
They'll try the middle with Peterson. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9. Throwing now is Stroud. That's down the field for Jefferson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession.
Warriors 70. 65 cat. 65 cat. 18. Pioneer. Buffalo 18. And up.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle, because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
70 Hawks. Let's go. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
2nd and long. That is caught by Laporta. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A first down there on a pickup of 25. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
And Stroud now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready?
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So a victory here for the Commanders. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.